Hey everyone, this is JD reporting from... Wait, where are we? Do you know where we are? Hey. Ooh! My leg's still kind of stiff. Is the feed working? The feed died again? Ah, what's up with that?
I'm so bored. JD is out, the professor went neutrino diving for the afternoon, and I've got nothing to do with this boring, lame paperwork. Let's play a game. You again? Who are you? No, never mind. Last time you got me in huge trouble. Just go away. Tell JD to go around the corner and look behind the trash can. No, I'm not doing anything you say. If you don't follow the clues, you'll never find out who I am. I don't care. Look, I'm going back to work. Just go away. Oh, nuts.
Hey, Zoe! Is the feed working? Nice. That was weird.
I've got something I want you to check out. Go around the corner and look behind the trash can.
Zoe? There's like 10 trash cans out here. Oh, wait, I found it. Talk to you later. That's weird. There's an envelope. The Marriott? How are we supposed to find that? Oh, right.
What are you doing? This is not a toy, man.
Nothing?
You want to play?
Do you know? So what is all this stuff?
This is our virtual studio. You know what that means?
No.
Well, what's cool about it is we call it virtual because we can make it anywhere. See this big green?
Yeah.
Well, green exists out in nature. It's like 60% of the picture, but it's not in your flesh tones. So that makes it a great color to be able to remove. So we can take a picture of you, remove all the green from the screen, from the image, which means taking out all the background, and then we can put any background we want. So you can be on the moon, you could be in your living room, anywhere we want it to be, virtual studio.
Well, thanks for breaking it down. I'm gonna go look for more clues and try to figure out what's going on here.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Modern Advancements Department.
Hi, I'm Aaron from Xilinx.
Nice to meet you. I'm Zoe.
Hi, nice to meet you, Zoe. The professor had asked that I come down this afternoon to discuss upgrading the camera system that you have installed here.
Camera system?
Yeah. You never noticed all of the cameras all over the place?
No. I mean, there's so much weird stuff around here. I never paid much attention to them. How is Xilinx involved in the technology behind cameras?
Actually, Xilinx plays a big role in broadcasting. Everything from the pictures that are made and how they reach your home, we call the concept AC/DC.
AC/DC like the band AC/DC?
Yes, but AC/DC stands for acquisition, contribution, distribution, and consumption of video.
Acquisition. So Xilinx technology helps people acquire images? How does that happen?
Exactly. Xilinx technology is used in professional HD cameras to do a whole variety of functions, everything from auto-white balancing to focusing to controlling the motors on a big lens module on a camera to auto exposure. So you know what happens to your pupils when you go into a bright room.
Well, they get smaller.
Exactly. That's because your brain sent a signal that told your eyes to limit the amount of light coming in. Our processors do the same thing, as well as our devices, inside the camera by helping the camera make adjustments to the amount of light that's being used.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I knew that Xilinx made processors and logic devices, but I had no idea they made cameras smarter too. So how long has Xilinx been in the broadcast technology field?
Over 10 years now.
Oh, wow. So what can we expect next from Xilinx?
Well, as cameras get smarter, the technology inside them has to develop also. Right now, we already have our technology inside 4K, 2K cameras, which is the next generation to HD.
Next generation of HD? I mean, we're barely up to speed with the current generation of HD. So I think I understand how Xilinx helps with acquiring content, but how does the technology help with contribution?
Well, I think it would be easier to explain if you come with me.
Okay.
Supposed to make a right, but you made a left. And it's okay, you found your way. On a personal note, as I was counseling the two of you.
Shelters are the best places to find a new pet.
What a perfectly beautiful little lady.
That's where you'll discover healthy, loyal, and loving animals.
You little rascal.
Eager to become a part of your family. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet.
Oh, ladies first.
Be that person. Adopt.
This is living. Hey, kid.
To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Stop. Whether it's on the way to school, at school, or online, bullying has become a non-stop threat to our youth today. Is your child being bullied? The National Runaway Switchboard can help. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Wow, I've never seen this place before.
This is where we take the footage and send it out.
Send it where?
Well, that's classified. Only the professor really knows. This is how the contribution part of the equation works. Xilinx technology helps to bring all of the content that you acquire together in this very room here.
Okay, so how does that happen?
Well, let's take an example of the video routers. So we've got hundreds of cameras which are set up in the professor's lab. And we bring all of those into one single Xilinx FPGA device, which is in a piece of equipment called a video router.
So it also allows you to choose which images you want to contribute to the final program?
Exactly. That's when you've decided which images you want to use, and you have to decide where you're going to send them. So that's what's actually called a video switcher. So similar to the router, which is in the rack over there, there's also a switcher, and this is the control panel for that switcher. And this allows you to switch from one camera to another camera, fade a camera in or out.
Okay, but then how do all the images come together on one screen?
Oh, I think you're talking about the multi-viewer here. The multi-viewer is actually used to preview the various images from the various cameras. And that's yet another piece of equipment that's sitting in that rack over there. Coming out of the back of the rack is a single cable which goes to this display here, and it allows you to preview many of the hundreds of camera images that are coming in from the lab.
Okay, that's really cool. How does the footage get sent to, well, wherever the professor sends it?
Well, that's where the distribution part of the concept comes in. Xilinx technology helps send signals over very long distances. That could be everything from a satellite system to a cable television network to a terrestrial antenna, which allows us to receive it over rabbit ears on the TV.
Okay, so then that must lead to the final step of consumption when viewers actually consume the programming in their houses.
Well, not only in their homes, Xilinx technology allows HD video to be consumed immediately by an audience on an even larger scale.
And you know, that actually kind of just sounds like what JD was talking about. And speaking of that, better get back to the lab. He might have a new field report coming in, but thank you very, very much for teaching me so much.
Sure, thanks for having me.
No problem.
I'm back, Zoe. Hey, why aren't you working on your assignments?
Oh, you mean this stuff? I was just learning about broadcast technology.
Oh, one of my favorite subjects. You know, once scientists understood the connection between magnetism and electricity, it wasn't long before they realized it would be possible to send signals wirelessly. Well, many people had the same idea, but it wasn't until Marconi patented the idea that things began to really start moving. At first, radio was used to send one letter at a time, you know, like a telegraph, you know. But later they realized that certain frequencies could bounce off the atmosphere and be used to communicate across the Atlantic. The first transatlantic radio telegram from the USA was a message from President Teddy Roosevelt to the King of England in 1903. And before long, they had figured out how to send audio signals a few hundred miles through the air using radio. Well, to send an audio signal further than that, they had to invent something even more incredible. If they could send a signal into space and reflect it back, they could send it anywhere on Earth. See, Arthur C. Clarke came up with the idea of geosynchronous orbits in an article in 1945. And these are satellites that they orbit at the perfect speed and altitude so they appear to hover in the sky. And they placed these satellites all around the Earth, and they were able to listen to a signal, amplify it, and send it back down to Earth. Today, these satellites are used for everything from GPS to cell phones to television. Oh, field report. Let's see what's going.
Now what am I doing here? What the heck? A clue. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Aurelie.
Aurelie, I'm JD.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, I got this clue, and I thought I'd ask you about it. Maybe you know something about it.
Okay.
Can I read it to you?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it says, the brighter the light, the faster the ride.
You came to the right spot because I have a solar car. Check it out.
Whoa, that's cool.
All right.
Huh. Another clue. Let's see here. One small step for man, but how many steps for a robot? Interesting. Okay, how many steps for a robot? Let's see what's going on here. Well, can you guys tell me a little bit about this project right here?
It's a toll booth used for like bridges when cars pass by.
Oh.
And you can raise it with this button, and then to lower it with that button.
So this to raise it?
Yep.
You guys know what this thing is?
It's a flash
drive. Yep.
Flash drive. Huh. Thank you guys for the help.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
40% of businesses never recover after experiencing a major disaster. Make a plan at ready.gov/business.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Very funny, Zoe. What's this all about?
Hey, this has nothing to do with me. There's some weird stuff going on here, too.
I found your clues. I've been on a wild goose chase all day.
Look, I don't know who's sending the messages.
Right. If it wasn't you, then who was it? Hello? Hello? You're breaking up.
Professor, come look at this.
I was just in my lab regrading some old science assignments from high school. I don't think some of my teachers were really applying themselves.
Professor, I'm getting weird messages on the video monitor again.
Really, Zoe? Really? You don't have any better way to waste my time than this?
It was right there. I swear, it was right there.
You know, enough with these distractions. Can you please make some progress on this paperwork?
Whoa! What is this thing?
It's a robot. It's been designed to play basketball. We actually competed in a competition where we needed to run over the basketball like this, where this gear, the chain, takes it up, all the way through, up to these rapidly accelerating wheels, which launch the basketballs into the hoop.
Wow.
Just go back there and catch.
I'll go. Okay, back here and catch. Yes! I caught the ball. You see that? Ba, ba, ba. Oh, yeah. Awesome. This is one of the coolest robots I've ever seen. Oh, speaking of robots, do you think you can help me out? I got this flash drive. Maybe I could borrow your computer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Plug that in. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Wait a minute. That's the secret door to the lab. Wow. What is this, some kind of joke? Way to waste my time, Zoe.
Whoa. Wait a second. Why would it show the lab? Professor, about those messages, I really...
I don't see any messages, Zoe. And even if I did, you have to stay out of that part of the lab. That's final.
But
That's final, Zoe. Do not ever go in this part of the lab. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go check on something.
Ha ha ha. Very funny. Your little scavenger hunt just sent me right back here.
But it wasn't me. It was those weird messages I keep getting. Your uncle doesn't believe me, but ever since I started working here, really weird things have been happening. No one believes me.
I believe you.
You do?
Sure. I mean, weird things happen to me too, like today. Someone changed the stuff in my planner and sent me on that scavenger hunt. It obviously wasn't you.
But then who keeps doing all this?
I don't know. But I think my uncle knows more than he's telling. And it has something to do with whatever's behind that door.
I agree. But I gotta go. I'll see you next week, okay?
See ya. Now, Zoe's been wondering about that door. What's behind it? Being real, I'm not so sure. Maybe a robot or something? I want to find out more. But of course, I can't enter it because I swore. Professor's acting kind of weird and it's kind of fishy. All this weird stuff going on is making me dizzy. My uncle saying it's cool. Calm down, it's nothing. But I really think the professor is hiding something. Now, I'm not one to be tripping. I'm not one to front. But things seemed a little off way more than once. I'm beginning to think it's one of the professor's stunts. Whatever it is, it put me on some scavenger hunt. Well, check back in with us next week. I'm heading to San Francisco. I got big plans. Big things are coming up my way. I can feel it. And you guys don't want to miss out.